This the new era of video creation with Éton. Hi IT lovers. Welcome to my Trilingual ECDL e-learning tutorials. Quick reminder, before we start, it's a pleasure for me to share my classes online, but if you want a private session, you can subscribe to my homepage, so we can start as soon as possible. Of course I propose other services and got some online stores. When you visit my homepage, you will find all that. Just click on the link below in the description of this video.
Okay, now I'm going to step over. I thank my own avatar, my assistant. This is an old picture of mine, and I could make it talk thanks to AI. Now let's start web editing with Visual Studio Code and the exercise files by ECDL.org in German. In this website, you can go and download the files if you want to follow along here. Of course, I give you all, as you know it, an easy English and French translation of the questions. I'm going to do that in keywords again because it goes faster. Today is VSC tutorial number 1, part 1. We are going to go straight to the demo test containing 32 questions, and we are going to start at question number 9 because the first part is theory, and I know that you all can Google or AI that part. So today it's going to be question number 9 and 10. Let's do 2 questions at a time, maybe 3 sometimes, but today we are going to perform 2. The rest is coming next if God's willing. Okay, let's do that. This is our instruction file. As you can see here, this is web edit, and we have, like, as I said, 32 questions. Let's scroll down so you can see. And we have all theories starting from question 1 to 8. This one, the second one, the third one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the practice is going to start right here by question number 9. We translate the 2 questions at once. We have 8 lines to read, but I'm going to cut them in 2 and you will still understand the job. This is what we got to do in German first. Öffnen Sie im CSS-Ordner die Datei styles.css, Hintergrundfarbe 4B0082 auf den Body aller Webseiten einfügen. Öffnen Sie die Datei neuestadt.html, weisen Sie das Stylesheet indigo.css zu, speichern und schließen Sie neuestadt.html. This is what we got to do in English. Open the file called styles.css, insert background color for B0082 on the body for all web pages. Open the file called neuestadt.html, link the style sheet called indigo.css to it, save and close neuestadt.html. And now in French, voilà ce qu'on doit faire donc en français. Ouvrez le fichier nommé styles.css. Ensuite, insérez la couleur d'arrière-plan 4B0082 sur le corps de toutes les pages web. Ensuite, ouvrez le fichier nommé neuestadt.html. Affectez le fichier nommé indigo.css à neuestadt.html. Ensuite, enregistrez ou sauvegardez et fermez neuestadt.html. Okay, I'm not going to explain about the details of VS Code. I assume that you know it a little bit, or else it's easy to get to know. You download the app and you just, practice on it. I have this file already open. I'm going to close it, but this is the folder we are going to work on, and we can start. As you can see here, we have our terminals. We are going to work with the default one, PowerShell. Here I have Ubuntu, but this is another story. Let me go back to PowerShell. And now we can open our first document, which is a CSS, this one, styles.css. And here we have to insert the background color. Here we can navigate through the file when it's too long. Right now it's not too long. When it's too long, we can use the minimap on the upper right corner, as you can see. We go straight up, and this is the beginning of the file, as you can see by number 1. And where we are going to insert the background color is right after the font here, you see, because they say that we have to do that in the body, and the body is here. So we are going to start down here. So me, I don't have the extension Copilot. I just have the IntelliSense, the normal IntelliSense. So I'm going to write background here. And as you can see, it's already showing up. So I can choose background. And let's choose this one so we can modify. It is 4B 0082. Okay. And this is a beautiful, yeah, it's a violet. Okay, this is the color. And we good. You see, that's all we have to do here. We are done with this one, so we can just close it. Here I have already the auto save, so I don't have to extra save. It's already saved automatically, so I can just close this file by now. And now let's open the neue Stadt. This one is a HTML. This one was a CSS, and this one is an HTML. I have the icon themes. Okay, let's take a look at the themes right now for those who don't know. Here by the settings, you can go by themes, and you have the color themes, and you have the file or the product icon, the file icon. And I did choose file icon theme to get these beautiful icons right here. And for the theme, I did choose I think I took the, let me show you which one I took. Here you can choose. This is the one I have, dark high contrast. This is the one I did choose. I think it's good for the tutorial right now. Okay, let's open this one. Now you start this one. Okay. It's good to use a minimap, as I said, when the document is very long. This one is not long, and you can even make it shorter if you want to fold it. You press F1 and you can choose fold all, but I'm not going to do it right now, maybe later. Okay, now let's choose the other file called indigo.css, and this is the one we have to link to the Neustadt. Okay, let's use here also the minimap. As you can see on the minimap, this document is longer, so you know it's really helpful. You don't have to scroll all the time if you want to go back to the top of the document. Okay, now we have to go back to this Neustadt, and we have to insert the link somewhere here in the head, you know. So I'm straight in the top already, and we are going to do it right here after the title. You see, this is the beginning of the HTML. This is a snippet, by the way, I'm going to show you later. And it's right here. We're going to start linking. So all we have to do is to write link. You see, you want to link it. And it comes with a snippet already, style sheet. And here we have to just insert that we want to link the indigo CSS. So we have it. And here we have to add some more. We just type here. We choose type. And we do the same as, you know, right here below, text and slash and CSS. And then we finish, we close here, not here, right after the quotation, and we are good. What I'm going to do is to show you the document in the browser, because my when I make a right click here and I choose the show preview, nothing's going to happen because I work on the remote, and it doesn't work with the remote. So I'm just going to close it. As you can see, there is nothing here, and I'm going to use the browser. So I go to the extension called Go Live. I click on it, and it's going to open me the port 5500 right here, so you can see the document. And if you click here, you're gonna, land in the other documents, because they are all linked. You see, now we went to Salzburg. If you go to Florence, you see, these are all documents belonging to the same exercise. But let me go back to our first document. Now is that. Okay, we go back to VS Code. Me, I have two windows open because on the other one I work on other things, which I'm going to show you later. But right now we are here. I can close this right now, and I'm going to show you something important, which is called the snippet for HTML, as I said before, because of course we are going to perform the rest of the question next. But for those who have no idea about VS Code and can't afford a school, or AI is complicated for them, I'm going to close this one. They are already saved automatically, as I showed you before. This is where you go if you want to create a new file. You see the plus here, and remember that you are in your folder. Okay, I don't have a workspace. Of course, you can also open a workspace, but I don't need to open a workspace. For this exercise, I just work with that one folder. But just in case you go by tab file, you see you can, here you can open a folder, you can open a file, you can create a new file, you see, you can save, etc. But the shortcut is to go here where there is a plus in this icon here. It's written new file. You click here, and you have to give a name to your file. Let's call it, for instance, new file, and we put an extension. I'm gonna get rid of it afterward, and then you just hit enter, and your new file is created. And now if you're wondering, how do I do the HTML thing? Okay, you have to get exclamation mark and then tab, and this is your snippet. It's already integrated, and then you can go ahead and write something in your body. You can even change the title and insert an image, and then you can preview that in your browser or internal, depending on the extensions you have. That's the problem with VS Code. Too many extensions. Like, you always have to go to the marketplace. You see, you have to click by this extensions icon and go search for whatever you need, like a live preview, for instance. I already have it, but this is pretty much how it works. You see, you type a keyword, and then you're going to have a bunch of things of times, and I don't know why a lot of them are as you call it, deprecated. So you have to go and search for a new one. This is where you find the extensions. And if you don't know about all your extensions, you don't know how to recall them, you have to just get an @ here and installed, so you can see the list of all the extensions you have installed. I have a bunch of them. I think like more than 100. Okay, now let's go back to our folder, and I don't want this one. I don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of it. And the way you do it is that you just select it and you right click, and either you can rename it or you just delete it permanently. I don't need it. Maybe next time again. But it's easy to create. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and the rest is coming next, if God's willing. I hope you could learn a little something today about these two questions, how you can link a CSS file to an HTML. All right, thank you for watching, and God bless you. Bye-bye.